r/EntitledParents, episode 13. Why are you skipping class? Go back to school. This is an old story, and it happened 2 years ago. It was my day off at work and I decided to hang out at an internet cafe to relax. Now our internet cafes have rules, where students can't play after 1 PM, since they have class. They do this to avoid having students skip class. I log into a PC at 12:45, and I started playing CS:GO. After some 15 minutes I feel a tap on my shoulder and I see this guy standing behind me. I remove my headset and this is the conversation that follows. Me: hi, can I help you? Ed: yes, you need to log out. It's 1 PM. Me: no, I paid for an hour. Ed: it's 1 PM. Me: Ed, you need to go back to school. Me: oh, I chuckle realizing his mistake. I already graduated last March. Ed: I don't believe you. I saw you last semester. Me: yes, the same semester I graduated. Ed: stop lying. If you don't get off then I'm reporting you to your college dean. Me: I'm not lying. Go report me if you want. Ed: give me your ID. Me: okay. I pull out my work ID and show it to him. His face turns red. He then turns his attention to the guy next to me. Turns out it was his son who I was playing with. Son, let's go. The son stands up with an ashamed face and says he's sorry as he was leaving. After they leave I turn to face the administrator, who knew me, and we shared a laugh. That was the last time I went inside an internet cafe. Edit: wanton thanks for the gold. Update: M breaks into my backyard to use my pool. Hi everyone, here is the link to my original post-hacker event. 1 https://entitled_breaks_com/r/entitled_breaks_com/my_swareinto_score into_my_score use_swarm_swarm_swimming_swimming_pool/utm_score_medium_app utim_medium_app. Sorry for not updating in a while, but I have been incredibly busy at work and was not able to find time to update. Here are a few more things that Tim has done to my family and my neighbors since the first incident. Event 2. I came home from shopping the next day and found out that M went into my backyard a second time. I was out at the hardware store buying a new lock for the gate when this occurred. Before I had left to go shopping, I asked my elderly neighbor to keep an eye out for M just in case. Here is what my neighbor told me happened. She said that M and her kids were in my yard playing with my family's lawn games. We have several such as lawn darts, ladder ball, a fake axe throwing game, etc. She didn't know how long they had been in the yard, but when she noticed them, she went onto her deck and told them to leave. After making a fuss again, they complied and left. Apparently a lot of swearing and a full-blown tantrum was involved. I went into the yard to investigate and see if anything had been taken. Nothing was taken, but most of the games had damage. A few darts were snapped, an axe was broken, and my inflatable unicorn float for the pool was popped. I was livid at this point and I couldn't believe this happened again. I spoke to my parents about this incident, and I wanted to call the police. My parents told me not to bother though, that it was just cheap stuff, and that I should let it go. They told me that the police wouldn't care about something so trivial. Ultimately they are the homie winners, so it was not my decision. I did make a point of taking all the broken pieces and throwing them over her front lawn. A few bags of dog waste included for extra fun. Event 3. The ex went into another elderly neighbor's front garden and picked almost every one of her flowers. She had a beautiful garden with roses and other expensive flowers in it. I was my neighbor's pride and joy. She had been working on that garden ever since I was a child. I was walking my dog when I found her crying in her garden as she cleaned up the mess. When she told me the story of what had happened, it broke my heart. I asked her if she was going to call the police, and she said that she already had. They had come earlier in the day and had gone over to talk to M. M defended her ex actions by saying that it was her birthday and the ex thought she deserved a beautiful present. Wasn't that lovely of them? She even proudly showed the bouquet off to the police officers. The police didn't do anything other than give her a verbal warning and file a report. Event 4. The neighborhood has a park only 3 houses down from M's home. Instead of walking there like a normal person, she would load her kids up in the car and drive them over. There isn't a parking lot at this park and most people who drive there will park on the side of the road. Not M, though she will run over the curb and park directly beside the children's playground equipment. She has done this numerous times regardless of if there are other people at the playground. She will just honk her horn at you and scream for you to move. I have a video and pictures of her doing this. For the purpose of keeping this anonymous, I'm not going to post them as our park has a unique setup. Some of the other neighborhood parents were obviously furious over her actions, and she was confronted about her behavior. I stood with them watching as I was walking my dog at the time, and I was very curious to see how this ended. They told her she could hit a child or animal by doing this. She just started saying we were racist and that we were harassing her. She then went and called the police on us. She was acting very smug by doing this and seemed genuinely proud of herself. She told the group that we were going to be sorry for the way we have treated her since she moved in. As soon as the police came, she began to cry and claimed that we had all been harassing her for weeks. She made up a whole bunch of lies about things we had done to her. She even threw herself on the ground and acted like a child. 2 of her kids joined in on this tantrum and the others just continued to play. The police interviewed everyone who was present and it very clear that she was wrong in this situation. The police pulled her aside and talked to her. She was given a very hefty ticket for reckless driving, and she was told that if this happened again, she would be charged. For once she was silent and just left with her kids. To my knowledge, she has not done this again since. That is all I have time to tell you about right now, and I better get back to work before my boss notices. I wish I had more time to tell you everything that has happened, but I promise to update again soon. M tries to take my brand new $150 bowling ball because I was doing well and then expects free lessons when I say no. I'm a bowling noob and a child BTW. So just recently, I got into bowling. It's just fun. I also recently got my own ball made to fit my hand. It is made of a specific material to hook more, and it cost $150 bucks. So the other day, I was on fire, for me personally, and compared to most casual bowlers, but in terms of other people who bowl regularly I was doing alright. Just saying, I had bowled a 152, 136, 125, and 185, which is my best game ever, in my first 4 games, and there was a family of like 5 to 6, 2 parents, a girl who was like 6, another girl who was like 9, and a boy who was around 13, when it all happened. Now, whenever someone asks, "So how can I do better?" You are doing really well. I'm being super humble right now, I know. I'm always glad to give advice to help out. Curl your hand back, do this on your approach, aim the ball here, and release this way. That kind of thing. The bowling balls the house gives you are made of plastic, and don't hook. The balls the pros use are made of resin or urethane, and those grip the lane so they hook. The ball I had bought is made of resin. I had bowled my 185 when it all happened. EC 1. 6-year-old EC 2. 9-year-old EC 3. 13-year-old M. Entitled Mom CD. Chill Dad M. Manager me. And so it begins. EC 3. Wow, you are really good at that. Me. Thanks. I just got into bowling. It's just practice. EC 1 and 3. Can you show us how to do that? EC 2 didn't really care. Me. Yay, sure. Grab the balls you are using and come over here. This is when M comes in. M. Hold on. Since you have been doing so well with your ball, can they use that? Me. Sorry, I just got that ball and I would rather not have strangers touch it. Plus, it is 14 pounds. That is way too heavy for them. and it's drilled specifically to fit my hand, so it won't even fit them. Oh, don't worry about that, they will do fine. Go grab the ball, sweetie. Me, no. It's my ball. I'm happy to give pointers, but they aren't touching my ball. Oh, come on. You can clearly afford another one. Just give it to them. Me, no, it's not happening, I just bought this ball, and it won't even fit them. Fine. Go on, kids. I'll pick you up in an hour after your lesson, me, WTF. Why do you think I'm giving them a lesson? And how much would you pay? CD, honey, stop. Leave this kid alone, and let's enjoy the rest of our day. Whispers, shush honey, I know how to deal with shitstins like this. Well, I figured, since you wouldn't give them the ball, you would give them a lesson. And you offered anyway. Me, no. I offered to give them like 1 or 2 pointers. That is very different than a lesson. Voice starting to raise, listen here kid. My kids dream to be in the PBA one day. Ek 1 and 3 were wearing NBA jerseys and Chicago Bulls socks, so you will give them this lesson. Or do you want to crush a child's dreams? Me, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just new to bowling. Your oldest child is only 2 years younger than me, and you won't pay me. Hell no, I'm not giving them a lesson or my bowling ball. Then give us the bowling ball. You are making my children jealous. Then the kids start to cry, and the dad is trying to calm them down. Proceeds to walk over to the ball return, pick up my ball, and put it in my ball bag while walking away. Me, manager, me and the manger at the bowling alley are chill since I'm there all the time. I know his name, but I'm not gonna say it for obvious reasons. Ma'am, you need to return that kid's ball now. This isn't his ball. This is my ball, he is trying to steal it. No, it is his ball. He is in here all the time with it. I know it is his. Give it back, or I will call the police. Fine. But I want a full refund. No. Then I just won't pay. It's the post-pay system. You gave us your card number, and we charge you for the games, even if you leave without coming up to us. Thanks for ruining our day, you little shit. This is your last chance. Give my kids lessons or I will keep your ball. Me, I won't be doing either. Fine. Say goodbye to your ball. Security. Security comes in and takes the ball from the She freaks out, and the family gets banned, and I get 5 free games. Manager apologizes. Thanks for reading. Edit, a commenter pointed out that the kids aren't entitled, and he was right, the kids were chill. Also, here is the link to my ball, https://mgflip.com/i/35igme. Tries to imply my mom cheated on my stepdad and fails. A little backstory. My sister and I are half siblings. We share the same mother, who has light colored eyes like myself, but different fathers. Our mother was no longer with this man, but instead with my stepdad, who has light colored eyes as well. My sister has brown eyes, almost like a brown crayon color. Anyone who knows genetics knows that brown eyes are a dominant trait, and there could be a possibility of a light colored offspring if they carry the recessive gene. Now the cast. Entitled bitch that is stupid. My mom st stepdad. I was not at the restaurant, this took place as I was working, so I'm going by what my stepdad told me. So the 3 of them were at a restaurant, sitting at a table more in the middle of the restaurant. There are 3 of them at the table, but the table seats 4, so there was extra silverware. A mother and her family came into the restaurant, a total of 5 people as it was her and 4 kids. They were sat at the table near my family and had to pull another chair from another table. The hostess asked if my family's extra chair was being used, so they said no, and it was taken. The hostess commented that she would get a new roll of silverware and left. My little sister was about 7 at the time, so she just sat across my mom and stepdad coloring the little paper they give kids. The other family kept looking over at her, and there was whispering. Suddenly the other mom came to the table and grabbed the extra silverware, putting her arm across my sister, without asking, startling my sister. My little sister is autistic, so she freaked out a bit. Hey, what the hell is wrong with you? That hostess was taking too long, we already have the chair, I can take the silverware. SD, you cold just asked, and we wold gave it to you, you self-entitled bitch. Did you just swear in front of children? SD, F asterisk asterisk asterisk, yeah I did. That was when M looked at M and SD, and looked at my sister. You know that's not your kid, right? Obviously you're being cheated on. My mother's jaw nearly dropped to the floor. Are you F asterisk 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 ing kidding me? At this point my SD snatched the silverware from M. Hey. SD, maybe she was adopted. Did you ever think of that? The girl is 7, and I have been in her life since before she was 2. Now go F asterisk 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 yourself. The M and her kids got their new silverware and requested for a different table. They were moved, and my family ate in peace. Sorry, there were no fights, and no cops called. But it was still rude of this lady say what she said. But I was a guest. Currently staying at a hotel with free breakfast. Let's call it Hampton out. I'm eating a muffin when this gem occurs cast. Typical M, Ek, 9ish, me, and FD4 front desk worker. M and Amp, Ek come rushing into the breakfast room and Ek makes a beeline for the waffle station. FD, ma'am. I told you yesterday that you can't keep coming in like this. What are you taking about? No one ever told me that. FD, I've been working the front desk all week, so yes I did tell you. I'm a guest, you can't just ban me from breakfast, it's for all guests. FD, you were a guest last week, you are no longer checked in at this hotel, and I'm going to have to ask you to leave. If I see you here tomorrow I'm going to have to call security and have you escorted from the property. Well I don't see any signs saying it's just for current guests, so this is your own fault. Add a few more minutes of excuses. Kid is hungry. Why are you picking on us etc. Ek, mom, my waffles are done. Angrily, I'm going to write your manager and let them know how rude you've been to us. Ek, let's go, and they proceed to storm out. FD apologizes for the commotion and tells me this is actually the 3rd time they've done this over the course of the week. I wish I was staying another day to see if she comes back tomorrow. You are traumatizing me and my son with your scars. I call the security so they can kick you out of the store. Alright, this has happened to me couple of weeks ago. But before I start I want to put a few things here. Asterisk TW. Mentioning self-injury. Asterisk note 1. I don't encourage self-injury at all. It's not worth harming yourself. If you still would have the urge, rather hold your hand in a bucket or a sink filled with ice water. Asterisk note 2. If you are struggling with mental health issues for whatever reason, talk to someone you fully trust, or even better, get professional help. This is easier said than done, I know. But it is worth it. You are worth it. TL. Doctor at the end. Now a bit about myself and what happened. Due to years of bullying and having no one I could have talked to, I fell into deep depression for now over 12 years. On top of that, around 5 years ago, I developed PTSD. Had an injury at work and needed a surgery. My back then girlfriend had a car accident and a family member got diagnosed with cancer, luckily one which isn't super aggressive and fatal. All of that was too much for me. So I fell even deeper. Started with self-injury when shit goes extremely downhill. I used to cut my arm and pick on my skin. It's not deep by any means. Most of the times not even bleeding. Rather it's like scratches. They start to burn after couple of minutes and heal again quite quickly. So the past weekend of that day I had one of those deep depression phases again. Cut/scratched my arm. Due to me having dry skin, they are good visible. It was Friday, me and co-workers finally finished installing all the AC units in a supermarket and got the whole AC system running. So I got off work early. Met up with a close friend who was in the area at that day. We drove to my place by train, cause it's one stop with the express train from there. He wanted to try out VR, so I set up everything at home and let him play. In the meantime I got showered and changed clothes. Our plan was to drive back to the city, cause I needed clothes for my girlfriend's birthday. I ordered a nice marine blue and white sailor dress and now needed some parts around it like matching shoes, a handbag, a top and also some bras. At that day I was wearing a shirt because it was like 30°C outside. I don't really care if people can see the scars on my arm, cause usually they don't give a damn about it. So back to the city we go. Finally arrived in the clothes store which looked like a war zone. I go on the hunt for the stuff I need. A war zone with clothes everywhere, literally. A fuck ton of people in there, which I should have been expecting, cause it's Friday afternoon. My social anxiety says thank you for that /s anyways. We fight us our way through, and I now the last part one need were the bras. Which were in the 5th/top floor. Using the escalator, and arriving in the 4th floor which had kids clothes we meet M. M was looking for clothes for her 6 to 7-year-old son. At least I think he was that old. But what I can tell for sure, he was bored as hell. He was sitting on a chair next to his mom and doesn't give a damn about what's going on. M turns around to him and spots me and my friend. And what else does she spot? Correct, my scars. As said, they don't look scary or anything at all. I was talking to my friend when I heard something like, "You can show that in public." I ignored it, cause as said there were a ton of people in there. Hello. I'm talking to you. I still ignore it. And here is where shit goes downhill. I think I don't need to address who is who, well except that F is for friend and S is for the security guy. M grabs me by my arm all of a sudden and doesn't let go. M, stop ignoring me you little brat, I'm talking to you. I get absolutely furious if strangers grab any parts of my body. Me, hey, what the fuck is your problem? Fuck off and let me go before I make you let go. If you thought that M is furious already, welp, enter Donald Trump wrong meme here M. You can show that in public. / points at my scratches / you are traumatizing me and my kid. Meanwhile her kid doesn't give a damn about what's going on. I finally got out of her grab, but she went straight after me again. M, no. You stay here. Me, touch me one more time and I make sure you regret it. M still demanding that I cover up the scars. Me, won't do that. If it bothers you, move somewhere else and leave us alone and you won't see us again. M, no. I make sure you get kicked out of the store. Me laughing at her, and how? Good luck with that, lady. Then the generic I know the person who owns this place BS, and she calls for security. Me, alright, go ahead. With everything she could get into her lungs, sounding like you would step on a chihuahua or something she goes off, security. Obviously the security guy comes over. S, what's going on here? M, this little brat is assaulting and harassing me. She is traumatizing me and my son with her scars / points again at my arm. Her kid now is aware of what's going on, but neither does he look scared or traumatized or anything. Pretty much he still doesn't really care. Me, UHH. The truth is that we two were minding our own business as she goes completely nuts at me. Other witnesses come over who saw the whole thing and taking my side. M continues to throw slurs at us that we would be all one large tribe which would be against her. Still demanding my scars traumatize her and her kid. Finally the security guy has enough and ends it all with a simple, "Ma'am, please take your child and leave our store." Now. M. IWOS. /*SPEAKS now even LOUDER /*NOW. M grabs her son and stomps out of the store, swearing at the employees and security people. I just look at my friend, Hosface said one thing, "What did just happen?" and I start laughing. I then proceed to get my bras, pay everything and leave. After that we went to the cinema and watched John Wick Part 3. Overall I really enjoyed spending the day with him and AMP. #X200B. Edit 2. Format edit. Forgot the TL. Dr. *FACEPALM** so. TL. Dr. M goes nuts about my scars from self-injury. They would traumatize her. Thinks she can get me thrown out. At the end she gets thrown out. M tells me that I should give her my car because I owe her for sending her to jail. Now I don't know if you guys remember, but I encountered an M that stole my car and claimed it was hers and tried to avoid arrest by turning into a savage beast. Yeah, that M. Anyways, so a little update on what's been happening. I had to scrap the Camry because the engine blew a piston and the car was totaled. Thankfully I still had a little left of money on the side, so I bought myself a used Mercedes. It was about 54 million rupiah the car, $4,000 to $5,000. Anyways, so I was waxing the car because there were many contaminants on the body, so I wanted to make it clean and polished, basically fixing up the car since it was in the dealership for a while and it was an older model and AMP. #X200B. I was just finishing waxing the hood and was about to check the spark plugs as the car doesn't turn on immediately when M, who stole my Camry, came up to me in anger with her child. I guess IDK first post here. https://www.reddit.com/r/entitledparents/comment/score steals /bg3cvl/m/r/entitledparents/comment/bg3cvl/comment/bg3cvl/m /bg3cvl/m_steals_my_thinking_it_belongs_to_her/ and amp #X200B. M. Give me this car. I wanted me. No way. Remember what happened last time? M. I do. Now give me this car. I deserve it for what you did to me. I went to prison because of you. Me. 1. You stole my car after numerous times it's been proved. 2. You put yourself in prison for attacking 2 law enforcers. And 3. Your license has been revoked. And 4. This car is in my name. M. Give me the keys or I will call my lawyers. Has her hand out motioning me to give the keys. Me. Go ahead, call them. It's the same situation as 3 months ago. M. But my child likes your car, he wants it, and so do I. Me. Really? You're serious? Get out of my face. M. Not in the mood. M. You haven't heard the last of me, bitch. Me. I hope not. And amp #X200B. That's pretty much it. So far she hasn't done anything, but I will update in case anything happens further. And amp #X200B. Edit. A lot of you are questioning the Mercedes. It's an older model C-Class here. https://unga.com/gallery/bjnk8c https://unga.com/gallery/bjnk8c. M boils her blood because I stopped her angel from trespassing a construction zone. Background: my town's main street is undergoing a repavement, so everyone must take alternative routes to get around for food, clothes, medicine, surprise mechanics, etc. Plus, *NAMES are changed to protect their identities. I was hankering for some McDonald's because I'm not in the mood of making my own food. I drove myself over there and saw some construction going on by the building. The drive-thru was cluttered, so I decided to head inside and take my order to go. Got it and headed back to my car when I saw an unsupervised little boy waddle his way to a road roller. I ran over to get him out of the zone, and I heard a "hey I," just like in the Lego ads. M. What the hell are you doing to my son? Me. He was left unattended and wandered off to a restricted area. M. He's just a cute little explorer and wants to be like Dora. Dio, mommy. I wanna wide on the road walla. M. Okay, my little angel. This man is a rude brute that hates children. Me. Hate children? I want children to be safe, not unsupervised by a parent or guardian. Em didn't waste any more time arguing with me and headed down to the construction area. I got back home, ate my lunch, and noticed a screen cap my mom took. A new story of them getting arrested for assaulting some workers for obvious reasons.